discuss my entire project from starting to the end. So, first of all, we will see what is the invoice automation. So, what is invoice automation? Invoice automation is automating whole the manual data entry process, which take a huge amount of time as well as money. So, using the AI based technologies like deep learning and OCR, we are just try to automate the whole entire process using AI technologies. So, in the next 15 minutes, I will share the business problem, what the solution proposed by me, and what are the how we will implement it, and the result we are having right now, and what are the challenges and limitation of this project. So, let's see what's the business problem we are working. So, business problem is there are many businesses out there which are investing huge amount of money in a data entry work, and they are pay a huge amount of money to their employees, and still the data they are entering is a error prone, as well as there are many typos and all sort of things are they are working in this kinds of situation. So, to overcome this problem, we are using the deep learning and as well as the optical character recognition, the OCR method, to extract each and every relevant information from the invoices. So, we have Q&A session. So, just let me complete the entire implementation to the end of the presentation, and you can ask anything about the project. Okay. So, why the other approaches people are trying? So, there are many open source libraries present, just like invoice to data, Tabula, PDF to text, and this Amazon web services, which is a text extract, which are also working in the same direction, and the custom regular expression. These are the approaches people are trying, but why they are failed? The one of the most the problem in these approaches are these are working on the template based extraction. So, when we will give any invoices which have a similar template to the prior, or which have a similar kinds of template, it will give a good result. But when we are trying for a dynamic, or we can say a new type of invoices, it will give a wrong result. And many data scientists suggested that we have to convert the entire PDF or invoice text into the unstructured text, and let's try for the custom regular expression to extract where is the email, where is the phone number. So, nowadays the invoices are very complex, and the text are not easily parsable. So, these methods are not useful. Another thing is, not all the invoices are in the tabular format. So, as I have shown you in the previous, there is a library called Tabula which are working on the invoices, tabular kinds of invoices, but the problem is not all the invoices are coming in the tabular format. And the last one is, not all these are not working on the images, and right now we are working on the images as well as the normal PDF text or a documents. Now, in short, we have the problem statement that we have to automate the whole data entry process using the deep learning and AI technologies. Now, the research approaches, what are the research approaches are generally present? So, for detecting the fields like phone number, addresses, emails, there are mainly three types of models available in the computer vision and AI. The first one is the SSD mobile net, YOLO architecture, and the faster RCNN. These all are the open source computer vision model which are available for the field detection or object detection, whatever we have. And let's compare the model. So, first of all, this is the SSD mobile net, YOLO, and faster RCNN. So, the SSD mobile net architecture takes a faster time and have a high accuracy, but YOLO is more faster than the SSD but have a lower accuracy, and faster RCNN is slower but have a highest accuracy in all of them. And right now we have to ensure that we have to be a correct and a high accuracy. That's why we are selected faster RCNN for our field detection model. Okay, so our final approach is we are using deep learning for invoice segmentation. Like we are using deep learning model to detect whether the phone number is present in the image, whether the email ID is available in the image, and after we will get the fields, we will extract the information using the optical character recognition, which is a OCR method. We will go deeply into the implementation part, but for the overview, this is our approach. First, we are converting the whole lot of documents or invoices into the high definition images, because we are training the deep learning model, and for the deep learning model we have to be the images in the high definition images. And after the converting into the images, we have to be the annotating the images. Annotating means I am just telling in the implementation part. This is nothing but the annotating the images, whether the by manually, this is the manual work. We have to manually annotate whether the address is present, whether the email is present, and after the annotating the image, we have to train the model, deep learning model, and perform the field detection. Like these are the result are given by the models, and when we will get the result, we are just applying the OCR, which will give the text available on the image, and using the regular expression and text validation, we are figuring out whether the email ID is a valid email ID or not. For example, it's have a @ character or not, have a domain name or not, and after the text validation, we are just storing the information. Now we will dive deep into the implementation steps. So first of all, as I have mentioned, we have to convert all the invoices, either it's a form of a doc or PDF or any document. We are just converting into an image, and after converting into image, we have to annotate the image. As you can see in the right side of the slide, there is an annotation. Like we have to manually draw a boxes on the image, like where the ID is present, whether the total amount is present. Since we are training a deep learning model which is generally working as a supervised learning approach, so we have to annotate different kinds of samples and invoices, so that our model is robust to detect any field in any invoices. After the annotation, we have to train the model, and after the training, we will detect where the invoices, whether the fields are present. For example, this, as you can see in the right side, there is an invoice, and here can be a email ID is present, where can be a there can be an address present, and anything which is available. And when the model is detecting the field, it will return the coordinates of the field. So for example, as you can see, the invoices have a 4 coordinates, so we are applying the OCR in the next on the same coordinate. So after we will have the coordinates, we are applying the optical character recognition, which is OCR. And what OCR does, we will apply the OCR on the specific coordinate, and when the OCR is done, it generates the text out of the images. So you can see the optical which is written on the image, it will convert into a textual form, and after we will get the information, we will just normally validate the text. This is the most important step in our project. So after the text validation, so for example, the numbers for mobile number, we have to validate whether the phone number is a 10-digit number or not, email ID is valid or not, similar kinds of thing. And after we have the text validated, we have to simply store the data either in a CSV format or directly into the database, SQL database, any database. And in short, this is our model architecture. So once we have a trained model, our document goes into the feature generation, the deep learning testing model. If fields are detected, we will have to prompt, and which is we will select, the model is select the region of interest, ROI, and on this ROI the final area is selected, and using the OCR the text are extracted. And now we will come to the test result. So these are the test result. Currently we are research and developed for one class, for example shipping address, and currently we are working on multiple classes as well. So as you can see here, this is the invoice and my model 99% sure that this is the shipping address, and we are applying OCR and the CSV generated as you can see here in the right side. So the entire from image of invoice to the CSV, these are the result, test result. And if we talk about the another invoice, this is again a shipping address, and this model is only trained on the 150 invoices right now, but when we have some more or new invoices, it will give a lesser probability for such detection. And yeah, as you can see here in my terminal, when we are testing from any invoices, the image is generated the bounding boxes, and the similar the OCR result will be shown in the terminal in our testing result. Now expectation, the expected, these are our expected result after the training for a multiple class classification. These are our the expected result. Like we have to use only one model for multiple class detection. So the model will robust to detect shipping address, bill address, vendor, contact, and all of these things. And the expected CSV will look like this. So we have a shipping address, bill address, and all kinds of stored in the CSV format. And these all the information can be used for further for a predictive analytics and all kinds of things. And at last we have a conclusion. So first of all, the limitation and the challenges. So once we have all the training steps done, when we have a biggest data set available, so for example they have lakhs of thousands of invoices available, which may or may not be available in our training data. So this is the challenge for us, and many of the people in India especially uses a handwritten invoices and receipts. So the another challenge is to detect the field on the handwritten invoices. Another thing is, if we have a bad quality, because many people uses fax as well for sending the invoices from one place to another. So handling a bad quality of images is another challenge. So we have to use some pre-processing techniques of images, so that we are just good enough for feeding into the model. So thank you. This is the end of the presentation, and I am open for questions.